So in spirit of this opinions and sharing and understanding what you guys feel, we're going to give you our list of our 2023 GOATs.
Right, but that's because it's a topic we were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, and you didn't agree with what it is I said.
Exactly.
And I didn't necessarily not agree with you, but we just put them in different orders. So this is something that we need to talk about.
Yo, you better calm the fuck down, Mavic. Stop fucking around,
Well,
bro.
listen, I'd rather that noise, that sound than that.
Oh, oh, man. Listen, I'd like to kick it off with really thank you.
Thank you
for
so much.
For the overwhelming amount of comments and likes and views on our second episode. It was amazing. Like, such a beautiful way. It's a beautiful way to fucking to do that, man. Like, to start it off. It's great.
Absolutely.
So in continuation of this great energy that we got, you know, we'll keep it controversial.
Why is it always that the controversy gets the most views, the most talked about topics, and actually comments?
It is. It's crazy.
Right?
It is, yeah.
It's not that we mean to, but these are just
it's just, you know, it's fun.
Is it?
It's fun, I think,
fun for you, for me, or
listen, it's fun for us to make these and talk about it because we'd be talking about it with the goggles on regardless.
Right.
But I think it's also fun for people to share their opinion and see where they stand.
Most importantly, man.
A lot of people, I'm actually very impressed at how much things have changed over the last few years and people accepting other people's opinions and not shooting them down. There are always a few in the bunch, obviously, that are very strong to their opinion and they want to convey that their way is the only way, you know? But for the most part, yo, like, it's been very, very nice. It's been very friendly and amicable talking to all of you and sharing our opinions and information. And really, for me, this is what it's about. The information.
Yeah.
Passing on all this information that all of us get for the newer people to be able to access it and have a much easier time. Because FPV is... let's see, 2014, I say FPV is its origin. So we're 9 years in, and people are still complaining about how hard it is to figure out certain topics and certain things because it's not made for the newbie, let's just say. It's made for the intermediate with a certain degree of understanding, let's say, you know?
Right. For most pilots just coming in who don't know FPV till its fullest. I myself am a pilot, just new in the scene as well. I've only been here for about 3 years, and I look for platforms like this to fuel the information. You know, there was a bunch. You know, a handful for myself because I'm of the newer generation.
Of course.
The last 3 years, you know, there was a shift, and this is what you're talking about with the unification, because there's still a huge divide in different communities, states, even in boroughs.
For sure.
But for the most part, the community has come together, and I've seen it happen here because, you know, I'm a part of it.
Yeah,
on the East Coast. So it is really dope, and it's an honor and a privilege, and we thank you so much.
So in spirit of this opinions and sharing and understanding what you guys feel, we're going to give you our list of our 2023 GOATs.
Right, but that's because it's a topic we were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, and you didn't agree with what it is I said.
Exactly.
And I didn't necessarily not agree with you, but we just put them in different orders. So this is something that we need to talk about.
Exactly.
In 2023.
In 2023,
Right.
who outdid themselves? And now, this is not in FPV. We're talking about guys ripping balls because this is what we do. I mean, I don't rip as much balls as I used to, but I still rip, I still break, I still crash. I don't want to confuse people with the racing or the cinematic. Different topic.
Freestyle.
The guys out there breaking their quads on parks, in bandos, on train tracks, not the guys color grading.
Touchy topic. I'm like, who are your GOATs for 2023?
Listen, I mean, I have to, it's definitely something I'd have to sit and go through, you know?
Yeah.
But for example, guys that I've been following through 2023, Patrick, what is it? FPV with Patrick? Is that the name?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to you, brother. Respect and love, man.
Awesome, bro. I love it. I especially also love Access Motors,
Yep.
Superfly Tune.
Yep.
So it's beautiful
For sure.
because that's what we use, you know?
For sure.
So yeah, definitely FPV with Patrick. That's one of my guys right there.
I
that
like throw mine up.
go,
Mine.
please do, please.
Pablo Flor.
Also, of course.
You know
Absolute.
that not only did he make noise, he broke ground, he set trends, he set bars, and he's got to be spoken about for 2023 for sure, man.
Let me throw out another one that people will be like, really? But this last video, Captain Vanover.
Yo, Vanny.
Yo, my man
Salute,
Vanny, bro.
man.
This last video, I'm not, because now we're dropping things on YouTube. I'm not a YouTube guy. I don't like sitting there for a lot of time watching the same thing.
Yeah.
But because we're on YouTube, I'm going through the videos and seeing what's up. And Vanny's latest video he posted at the office park.
Yeah.
My man, is it the office park? Well, whatever it was, the latest video. That trippy spin that you stop dead in your tracks and reverse it with as much pizzazz and beauty was, I was like, I had to rewind.
Yeah.
I had to rewind and watch it again because it was, yo.
So Vanover has to be spoken about because in 2023, he's dropped a couple videos that were evolutionary
Absolutely.
for the culture, man. This guy's pushing boundaries. Not only is he an ace pilot, but he's an awesome freestyle pilot, man, and he's got to be talked
Bro,
about.
and get this. He freestyles with his fucking racing rates. So that means that he's freestyling with 400 and fucking 500 as his rotation.
Respect to the
That's
captain.
bananas. Yo, Captain, we salute you, brother. For
P
sure.
Dev X. Can't leave him out the
PDevX,
conversation.
No, PDevX,
No, for sure.
ridiculous.
A lot of people, you know, everybody has their favorites, but we're just talking about a few that's coming off the head now because I know we can keep going because we did earlier.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's Bocab.
Yeah.
DRP reposts them all the time.
Yeah.
Also nasty in the bandos in
Super
Europe.
dope.
Something I think it's worth noting, and this is going to be controversial, but this is what I see. Europe
Mhm.
is a lot more into freestyle than America is right now.
Yeah, shout out to all the French pilots, man. There's so many aux plumes.
Yo,
I mean,
aux plumes, yeah.
amongst other, I mean, just European pilots in general. I'm just shouting out the French because I know back to back to back, they just
Yep.
producing a lot of really great freestyle pilots, and not only freestyle, daring, bar level,
Yeah.
like pushing the
Yeah,
boundaries,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
making you
absolutely.
inspired. Me and you, because
Yeah.
I'm still a noob, man. I'm only 3 years in, and
Go
and
ahead, Dad,
I'm
yeah.
super inspired by all that are trendsetters and paving the way for the culture.
Yep, absolutely, bro. Europe has always kept it in tune with the freestyle. It's great to see it, man. Germany, France, there's some English pilots. Blackbird.
Yeah, Blackbird
you know?
for sure.
My man,
Shout out.
Blackbird's an OG. He's been around.
He'll always be in the conversation. You know, your
Always.
name's always been
Bro,
mentioned.
Your motors, my man. We've spoken about it. Your motors are amazing.
Yeah,
They're-
for sure.
For me, top motors. There's no better motor than a Blackbird 1975.
He lives by them for sure.
Live
Absolutely.
by them, bro. That's my motor.
Salute.
My motor.
Salute, man.
Absolutely, bro. Incredible. But, bro, like, it's definitely not dead. You
It's-
know? It's
Freestyle
definitely
is
dead.
not dead.
No,
FPV is not dead.
No.
That was just a conversation.
It was.
And, you know, we threw the cameras in front of us because it was a topic that was being thrown around.
Yeah.
By many people,
Many,
you know?
many,
and
many.
even way before, after we recorded it a long time ago.
We did. We recorded it about almost a month ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then the-
yeah. Recorded a while ago.
And then those topics started coming up as well. I mean, shout out to Bot Grinder. No discrediting him.
No.
And we're not piggybacking off of his video. And we respect you and we love you very much. But it
Absolutely.
was just a topic that we need to bring up. And as a certified pilot yourself, man, we respect what it is you have to say. And we also wanted to share upon the topic.
Absolutely, bro. Bot Grinder is an OG. He's a legend. He'll
Yep.
go down in the Hall of Fame of FPV without
sure.
doubt. Not to mention that he's a sweetheart of a human.
Yeah, we love and respect you over here on this
bro.
side, man, and pilots
Absolutely.
and pirates.
Mad love to Bot Grinder.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But back to the goats. You know. Listen, and
What?
this man will forever be a goat, right? But for freestyle,
yeah.
I really didn't see Steel at all in 2023.
What?
Did
What?
you really?
What?
Couple
but wait.
videos here and there.
Right.
He's the GOAT, regardless.
Right,
He's the
right.
GOAT of GOATs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love what he's doing because he is putting out content. But you really didn't see a lot of freestyle
No, so
from
you're
him.
just saying as a home favorite because you love Steel so much, you didn't see too much of the GOAT
I didn't
himself.
see too much of the GOAT himself, which is a beautiful thing because the
Right.
GOAT is moving on
He's
to greener
busy.
pastures.
He's been busy,
Absolutely,
man. And
bro.
Mr. Steele Davis, man,
Dog,
salute to you.
Yo,
Respect.
absolutely. 100%.
Shout out to you.
He, for me, GOAT of GOATs, bro. He sits at the pedestal. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Like that's That's the
sure.
way it is for me personally.
And
Just-
many others, man. We respect the man. You gotta give credit when credit is due, man. This dude has paved the way for thousands, maybe tens of thousands of us.
2023 has also sparked Schizo's interest back in FPV. It looks like he's going to make a comeback.
Let's go Schizo,
Yep,
man.
yep. I don't know if he posted anything on Instagram, but on Facebook, he definitely said that he wanted to come back, you know? And it's great to see these guys come back and be just as nasty as they were when they left, you know? Because
Yeah.
I think Schizo hasn't flown FPV. At least he hasn't put anything up in like 2 years, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and moving forward, man, let's flash forward, man, to the newer pilots, man. I gotta mention his name again because he is pushing the boundaries out here on the East Coast. Apache.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Apache-
glad that you said that.
Apache FPV. His name needs to be mentioned, and for others to understand who this brother is, because out here he's a movement, man, for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people support this brother. We love him. We session with him, and we're just watching a gem rise to the top, man, right in our own backyard.
Yep.
And it's beautiful to have this brother, man. So salute to Apache.
As a native New York pilot, I have to say that the new breed generation of pilots in New York right now is very good, but more than anything is very united. Very united. They're traveling from Suffolk to the city to New Jersey to Connecticut, and it's the group. And the group, not just New York, the tri-state area.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
The
go talk
tri-state
about
area,
it. Yeah,
the
yeah.
tri-state area.
Even New England, the brothers in New England, man.
I'll be honest with you, man. And I don't know if it was the people I was around or if it was the moment we were living.
Right.
But there was a division from New Jersey, New York, Staten Island, Long Island. Like it was all like we were all our own little towns, you know, all our own little crews. Sorry, not towns.
No, I
And
see it.
now, these meetups you guys have, there's people from everywhere. They come from all directions, which is beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just,
Thank
it's a
you so
beautiful
much, man.
thing.
You
This
know,
is the way it should be.
community. It's the community. You know, you vibe with who you vibe with, man. Stick with your air likes, man. And that's why this
Yeah.
community in the tri-state is growing, and the New England coast, because we got brothers like GFPV and Revolution. They come from way up north, man, Rhode Island and stuff like that, man.
for
So
sure.
you got to give those boys, you know, some love and props, because this is the next generation. You know, also committing and a community, bringing the tribe together, man.
You know, when I started flying, there was a community, but it was your community. It's not like now that the community is huge, you know? And you could go and fly in Jersey and have best buds in Jersey and have best buds in Suffolk and some in Queens. Back then it was your Queens boys, and that's who you chilled with, you know, because there was a sense of community. There was a sense of helping and friendship. Absolutely. That's what kept me involved in this. The fact that I found brothers. But
Right.
there was a division between New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. They had their own people. And that's another reason why the topic of if SPV is dead is a good one. Because while, yes, the community in the tri-state area, from my point of view, is tighter and is more united, it's also smaller. Because back in the day, we had 10 or 15 Queens pilots, 10 or 15 Long Island pilots, 20 guys in Jersey. You know, Sparkitect had his own crew of like 10
Right.
guys. Now it's not like that. Now it's 2 from here, 3
Shout
from
out to
there.
Make It Happen.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Make it happen also. You know, they're the longest standing crew from
In
New York.
New York,
you
for
know,
sure.
they're definitely one of the OGs of if not the OGs of New York, of Staten Island, you know? So shout out to them as well. But back to the topic of hand of 2023 GOATs.
Yeah.
You know, I think we have to throw Lumpy in the mix.
Lumpy. Okay.
Lumpy's
man.
definitely
Get,
ripping
man.
shit, doing really good. What are these new cats that just got the motors from Access? Is it they just got Access motors.
Ooh, Sync?
Is it Sync?
No, Sync.
Is it Sync?
Sync.
Is it Sync, right?
Sync. Nah, but Sync, you know what? I haven't seen much of him in 2023, but he needs to be talked about
Yes,
as one of
absolutely.
the GOATs as well.
Absolutely.
No, for sure.
Absolutely.
Sync, man, we love and respect you out here on the side of the pond, sir.
Absolutely. Ridiculous. Okay, and now we'll get controversial. And listen, before I say anything, just know that I love this kid. I think this kid is a rising star, if not already a superstar. But for 2023,
Uh-huh.
Bubby.
Oh, of course, man.
Do we call Bubby a GOAT of freestyle for 2023? Listen, and
he's
nothing
been
against-
he been busy.
That's the thing.
He's
Of
been
2023,
busy.
but
yeah,
see,
you're right.
so let's talk about it. Let's
Shit,
talk about
man,
it.
You see now that-
because Bubby has done amazing work this year,
Right.
But it's not his 2022 freestyle going through gaps and telling people that it's not hyper smooth. And I get it. And like I said, I love this kid. I've met him in person. He's a fucking superstar.
Respect the Bubby and the Rotor Riot crew,
Yep,
man,
the whole-
for sure.
absolutely,
The whole
100%.
staff, everyone,
But
FPV Mama, all of them.
If is he in the mix for a GOAT of freestyle for 2023? Personally, I don't know. I didn't see enough. You know, I know he could do it. Like, that's not a doubt.
That's
you
not
know?
the question.
That's not
but
the
the
question.
question is, was he? What do you think?
Well, what do you think? Well, you know, we'll throw the numbers up there once the numbers are in. You know, maybe we'll throw a poll somewhere and see if. But it definitely deserves being mentioned.
For sure.
Definitely
for
deserves
sure.
being mentioned. You
No,
know?
not that. Like, now, for 2023, we're talking about 23.
23.
So,
exactly.
who's your top 2023 pilots?
Yep. Throw us a
FPV
list.
pilots.
Yeah, throw us a top 3. You know, and then what we could do is when we'll put the numbers together,
Mhm.
and then we'll talk about those 3 top pilots, the ones that get the most
job.
votes.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
a good idea, man. And this wasn't even supposed to happen. I mean, this was just on the fly,
Oh my God! Jesus.
right? No, this wasn't even supposed to
No,
happen. This
no.
was on the fly.
We were supposed to fly out of our cars.
We have
We
been
did,
flying.
yeah, we were,
It's like
yeah.
5 packs in right
Yep.
now, and then this topic.
We got out of the car to drink some coffee and started talking, and we're like, all right, hold the phone.
Hold the
phone.
I'm gonna finish this pack and,
Yep, and
let's
let's
talk
record
about it,
because-
man. Touchy topics.
Touchy topics.
That's
Touchy
the one.
topics with pilots and pirates.
Oh yeah, for all the pilots and pirates, family members and friends that are tuning in, stopping by to say hi. Thank you guys so much. This one's for you.
Thank you guys. We'll see you on next one.
Peace.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah.